Good morning.
When I saw you crossing the finish line in Mountain 10, I thought, what's going on in that head now?
Well, it's not difficult. It's not easy to explain. You know, that was an amazing success for me. The last 10 years I've been fighting for it, and the last 10 years or the last 5 years I had to hear the same question from you. But it was full of emotion. You know, normally I'm the kind of rider that in the finish area I make always a show, my own show. You know, a little bit of style, and then finally you can see that it was a really traditional one, and just with the bike up and just celebrating. And also in the press conference, it was a really emotional moment when we start to cry. Well, we and Ralph Neff like kids, so that shows really the moment that was really emotional moment for everybody.
I'm still 22 in my mind. That's important to remember. No, I think using the long experience, 15 years as a pro, will be important. You can't train as a Rambo anymore like you did when you were 22. There will be strong girls there. I really have to suffer a lot to beat, but I still believe that if we do what we know and use what we know and also train smarter than ever, I think I can still beat those girls. Time will show.
You know, the Olympics is going to be the goal, but in 2011 we have such important season in front. You know, first I have to be the ambassador of my sport. I have to be the image of my sport. Then I have to defend my team also. In World Cup overall, we want to repeat again the success from last year when we have been the #1 team in the world. And then also the World Championships. So there are so many things to do. And
there's a lot to do. Yeah.
Then World Championships, Master 30, then Master 40. So I have plenty of work to do in the future.
I mean, I can repeat it every year. My goals are always the World Championships. I want to see it one more time in my life in front of you, all of you here, like Jose is now sitting. White in white, the legs white, the arms. And yeah, for sure it's a big advantage when you won the race before, like I made this year on exactly the same course, then we will have.
And I still have a really strong passion for what I'm doing, and I think that will also help you in the toughest races.
And now we have a new step in the middle, or new point in the middle, that is the 29. It's a bike between full suspension and between the hardtail, and for me it's going to be a new challenge. You know, as I say the last weeks in a Twitter, in internet, I say, okay, now it's time to update my software like antivirus. You know, I've been riding for hardtails for so many years, but probably now is the moment to update my software for a 29 bike, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna fit in my philosophy because it's a hardtail and big wheels. That's gonna help a lot in technical courses, in a route section. So let's see. Maybe I will try to be the first world champion in a 29. Okay, I ask authorization to Neff.
I was surprised that it was so comfortable to ride it, both going up and down. So for me, it's a really interesting bike since I'm a little bit old type like Jose, staying on the hardtail, finding it hard to be as used also with the fully. So it will be an interesting bike for me.
The 29er is in all of our minds everywhere, and I'm a little bit confused because I was now in South Africa for a long time, 6 weeks, and I was trying a 29er and I really felt comfortable on it. But on the other hand, we will present a new full suspension in May, which is still top secret, and I know that will be a really nice and fast bike. So I think I have to see how the season goes and how the test goes on the fast cross-country courses, and then I will decide what kind of bike I will use.
I think the first target or the first kind of proof will probably be for the World's Marathon in Italy in the end of June. I think if I can be there and be able to fight for gold, I think everything is possible for the rest of the season.
I'm mainly 80% on the full suspension, and then for the short track races or the races which are really fast and not bumpy, I use the hardtail. also like muddy races, the hardtail have comfort enough, and yeah, I like to change the bikes, and I try to train that in trainings. I train with all the bikes, and that's nice to have all the opportunities.
Yeah, I won 3 times title of a marathon, and I never won the cross-country title in Germany, and that's my main goal this year. I hope I can defend the title also in the marathon.
What's your goal for the World Championships?
I think it's one of my big goals this year, but we have a lot of Merida riders. They are good on this course, and I think one of the Merida riders will be in front there.
Yeah, I go back to the roots in cross-country discipline. So in the last 2 years, I have many good places in the World Cup races. And yeah, I hope I can go for the Olympics in London.
Yes, we was 2 times second in the Transalp. It's not bad, but maybe we can win it this year. And Jose takes 10 years for the world champion title, and this year is our second epic together, but we have time.
Especially in the Transalp, which we finished 2 times in second place. We had the leader jersey during the week, but lost it because first time I had a bad crash, and last year we had a puncture. But it shows we've been one of the best teams, and yeah, why shouldn't we win this year?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the 29er. I think especially also for the mountain race is a big advantage with the big wheels, and I'm happy with this bike.
But even more important for me, I think, is the national championships. Jochen said he wants to defend the title, but maybe he has one who wants to have the title in his own team.
The team won a lot of victories, and first of all, it's we enjoy the situation we have again a world champion in our team, and this is always pretty special when you go to the race and you have a world champion jersey. So this is really nice. Right, we won a lot of races and a lot of victory, and it's always pretty hard to increase this. For me, the first target is to keep the level. This is pretty hard, and sometimes a lot of victory, they don't make the life easier. In the moment, yes, but for the coming years, not always. And I think we do our best with everything in the background and from the staff side to support our team members and to keep this level. And we have some goals. We have some goals even for 2011. So a lot of things and races pointed out during the interviews with the racers. And at the moment, we have a lot of goals on our list. So, for example, Cape Epic. Okay, we try it. We try it again. We have the Transalp on the marathon, but we have the overall ranking in the World Cup. We have to defend the title in the World Cup team ranking and the UCI ranking. So you see, 7 World Cup races, several European championships, and we have enough space for more medals. This is clear. To be professional, it takes us sometimes to the limit, even especially on the staff side. We got a really good support from Merida with our products we receive from them and the bikes and the other sponsors. But anyway, we do per year more than 80 races, and sometimes on one weekend we have 3 different races. So this means we work with 3 up to 4 physiotherapists and 3-4 mechanics. And one of the reasons is we have always long-term partnerships with our racers and with our staff, of course. So we are pretty good team players, but sometimes it's really hard, especially since we have the marathon team and we have to do the big stage races, and this is an unbelievable effort, especially for the staff. So, but we can coordinate it. We got all the perfect support from all of our partners, and this is the reason why it works.
Thanks a lot.